Abishai's Personality Profile, King James Version, Life Application Study Bible. Most great leaders struggle with a few followers who try too hard. For David, Abishai was that kind of follower. His fierce loyalty to David had to be kept from becoming destructive. He was too willing to leap to his leader's defense. David never put down Abishai's eager loyalty. Instead, he patiently tried to direct its powerful energy. This approach, while not completely successful, saved David's life on at least one occasion. All 3 other times, however, Abishai would have killed for the king if David had not stopped him. Abishai was an excellent soldier, but he was better at taking orders than giving them. When he wasn't carrying out David's orders, Abishai was usually under the command of his younger brother Joab. The 2 brothers helped each other accomplish great military feats, as well as shameful acts of violence. Abishai helped Joab murder Abner and Amasa. When he was effective as a leader, he led mostly by example. But all too often he did not think before he acted. We should be challenged by Abishai's admirable qualities of fearlessness and loyalty, but we should be warned by his tendency to act without thinking. It is not enough to be strong and effective, we must also have the self-control and wisdom that God can give us. We are to follow and obey with our hearts and our minds. Strengths and accomplishments. Known as one of the heroes among David's fighting men. A fearless and willing volunteer, fiercely loyal to David. Saved David's life. Weaknesses and mistakes. Had a tendency to act without thinking. Helped Joab murder Abner and Amasa. Lessons from his life. The most effective followers combine careful thought and action. Blind loyalty can cause great evil. Vital statistics. Occupation, soldier. Relatives, mother, Zeruiah. Brothers, Joab and Ashel. Uncle, David. Key verses, and Abishai, the brother of Joab, the son of Zeruiah, was chief among 3. And he lifted up his spear against 300, and slew them, and had the name among 3. Was he not most honorable of 3? Therefore he was their captain, howbeit he attained not unto the first 3 inch, 2 Samuel 23 verses 18 and 19. Abishai's story is told in 2 Samuel 2:18 to 23:19. He is also mentioned in 1 Samuel 23 verses 1 to 13, 1 Chronicles 2 verse 16, 11 verse 20, 18 verse 12, 19 11, 15. Loyalty or lineage. Abishai was David's nephew and became the commander of David's 30 men. Like his brothers Jacob and Asahel, Abishai was a loyal but ruthless warrior. He killed 18,000 Edomites in the Valley of Salt. He urged David to allow him to kill Saul, but David refused to let him kill the Lord's anointed, 1 Sam 26:8-9. He fought alongside his brothers at the Battle of Gibeon, where Abner killed Ashel. Abishai later helped Joab kill Abner in revenge when Shimei cursed David. Abishai thought he should be put to death, but again David refused his request. He helped lead David's troops against Absalom, and again fought for David when Sheba led a rebellion against him. Abishai also saved David's life by killing the Philistine giant Ishbi-Benob, 2 Samuel 23 verses 18 to 19. The concept of loyalty in the Bible revolves around being devoted and faithful to God and others. It entails a strong sense of belonging and commitment. God establishes loyalty through his covenant with his people, promising to love them forever and expecting loyalty in return. Loyalty is also vital in our relationships with each other, as we should be steadfast and committed to following Jesus and his teachings. Despite our failures, Jesus remains loyal to us and promises to be with us always. Loyalty, in essence, involves wholehearted fidelity and unswerving devotion to God and fellow human beings, as demonstrated through various biblical examples like Ruth and Paul's loyal companion. Believers display loyalty by their commitment to Jesus and His gospel, acknowledging Him as the ultimate authority and source of salvation. Even when we fall short, Jesus assures us of His unwavering loyalty. The Bible highlights the significance of solidarity, which refers to unity and agreement among individuals who share common beliefs and goals. Christian solidarity is a major theme in the New Testament. Jesus prayed for His followers to be united, reflecting God's love to the world. Local churches are encouraged to foster solidarity among their members. Living together in unity is seen as good and pleasing to God, and Christians should strive to live in peace with one another without compromising with sin. Promoting solidarity among believers involves loving and evangelizing the unsaved. Solidarity in Christianity arises from adherence to Jesus' teachings and the whole counsel of God. It is expressed through like-mindedness, love, compassion, and humility towards one another. Solidarity in the Church is a powerful force for good in the community and the world. The Bible emphasizes the importance of living together in unity and being at peace with everyone as far as possible. While Christians should not compromise with sin, they are commanded to love and evangelize the unsaved, inviting them to join the solidarity of believers. Points to ponder. We cannot be sure of a person's character by one incident or accident. It would require a lifetime assessment with compassion and grace for unique and random circumstances. Yet, we find some people whose character, morals, and ethics are consistent over time. I have found Abishai's character, commitment, and above all else loyalty to King David to be consistent and reliable. My concluding thoughts. We can never really know if Abishai was acting out of loyalty to King David or lineage to his uncle, but what we do know is Abishai's actions were consistent. This is the making of a great man and a great warrior. Are you consistent in your relationships with God, first and then man? Does your character, demeanor, or attitude change based on the circumstances or situations? Would you consider yourself consistent in all things?